All right, this is benchmark for the IT and IT project management scope and schedule reflection for IT 490. So the execution of the strategy of the project, we're using Agile for our methodology, but we're going with the work breakdown structure for a step-by-step approach to completing larger projects, as our project would be definitely a larger project of moving over to a cloud infrastructure for us to the CRM. The execution strategy that we're chosen, it helps assign more steps on tests more efficiently, as it can identify skill sets that have different team members, what they're good at, how we can utilize them to increase productivity and achieving the goal that we're looking for. It allows to show the business owners and everyone invested at the cost and time of each step that we're going to be doing. So, if, setting up the network is going to take 2 weeks. We can show them that it's going to take that and how much it's going to cost for just that step. The last one is it takes accountability for the people assigned to the task. Everybody knows what their job is and what they're expected to do, and you're able to judge if they're able to produce or not. Um, Management and creation of the IT infrastructure. The project leader is going to be the part managing the creation of the infrastructure. So by that, he's going to be delegating tasks. Sure that, like again, this goes back to the work breakdown structure of ensuring the right people are assigned to the creation for the project. Comes to the cloud developers, they'll be developing the system, configuring, but it's going to still be based off the ideas and uses of the users and caregivers of the hospital. So ensure that it's user friendly for them. The communication throughout the process is another form of managing it. So constantly updating if there's any issues going on, any hardships. Just letting the business owners understand that hey, we are progressing, or if we're not progressing and what's holding it up and what's causing it to stall. This is just to ensure that the goals of the project and objective are communicated out and let them know where we're at and how we're progressing towards it. Um, the current plans based on projects are effective for the current plan and schedule. Like a scope is the outline of the goals. Um, the objectives is what helps create that scope. Team has to have a good understanding of that scope in order to be able to create the objectives and keeping to the schedule that they're ensuring. So if then the network's going to take 2 weeks. You understand because of the objectives that we're asking for why it's going to take 2 weeks, or why it would take a week to do. This ensures that nobody's going out of scope, focusing on necessary responsibilities. So, you know, kind of referring back to setting up the network and or setting up the GUI and trying to create it perfect when we just really needed to meet the objectives and the requirements of the project at that point. Um, then it goes into the infrastructure setup, like network configuration. All that has a current plan, which will align with it, which does align with our project scope. The ways to measure the performance is by making sure budget, not going over, ensuring that budget's either met or we save some money. It would be the idea. Evaluating the efficiency of how the project went. Did we assign the right people to the objectives? Were they able to get the project done, get their goals done? Then looking at the stakeholders, what their requirements was every requirement met? Was it not met? Where did we fall short on if we did? For quality, we are moving to find a project which is moving to the cloud infrastructure. Like I said, this again will go back to business owner requirements along with the functionality of the product. Then, if the employees ease the use of the project, so can the employees navigate the CRM well and not stumble around, which in the long run saves time and allows more time with the customers. The last will be ongoing quality control and evaluation as we implement this product into the business, ensuring that we keep revisiting and implementing new ideas or new areas that could be improved for the project, and ensuring that we're just meeting the demands as the business continues to grow. Here's the references, and then on this last slide will be a link to the presentation that will be posted on YouTube.